everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all the books I plan to read in the last month of the year. So one of them is going to be a carryover from last month because I didn't get to it. But without further ado, let's get into the books. So the first book is the carryover from November to December, and it is The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chima. So this one, it definitely, like, I wanted to get to it last month. I just couldn't. The one book that I'm reading still, I've just, with the holidays and everything, I've been kind of busy. So this one we're just going to push to December, but I'm super excited to finally get into this series. Then the next book on my list is, I gotta read something that it brings out that Christmas holiday atmosphere. So I'm gonna be picking up In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. This one, it's kind of like a groundhog trope. So this girl replays the same day over and over and over again. And I think it's until something good happens and then the day like actually finally goes on. So I'm super excited to read this. I love picking up these cozy kind of like Hallmarky books. So I can't wait to read this. Then the next book on my TBR is the second book in the Seven Realms series by Cinda Williams-Chima, and that is The Exiled Queen. So I'm trying to knock this out as quickly as possible, partly because I hope it's going to be really good. So yeah, can't wait to do this. So the next book on my December TBR is Empire of Exiles by Erin M. Evans. First off, this cover is just great. I am super excited to finally get to this. I wanted to read it early on this year, but I never got to it. The synopsis just, it sounds so great. So the synopsis says, 23 years ago, a duke with a grudge led a ruthless coup against his empire, killing thousands. He failed. The duke was executed, a terrifyingly powerful sorcerer was imprisoned, and an unwilling princess disappeared. The empire moved on. Now Quill, an apprentice scribe, arrives in the capital city believing he's on a simple errand for another pompous noble. Fetch ancient artifacts from the magical imperial archives, but these artifacts are the instruments of revolution, the banners under which the duke led his coup. And the city has just been shaken by a brutal murder that looks to be caused by a weapon not seen since those dark days of a rebellion. With Quill being the main witness to the murder, and with no one in power believing his story, he must join with a young mage, a seasoned archivist, and a delusioned investigator to find out the truth of the attack. And what they uncover will be the key to saving the empire, or destroy it. I mean, doesn't that sound great? So it's got magic, it's got mystery, it's got everything that I want to read. So can't wait to pick this up. The next book on my TBR is The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanson. You've heard me talk about this a few times in some other of my videos, but I'm finally gonna get to it. So I just am super excited. I have been reading a lot of dark and kind of like epic-y fantasy, and I just need some romance in my life, and this is a romantasy. So I am just super excited to finally get to this. I've heard nothing but great things about it. So I can't wait to dive into a whole new world. The last book on my TBR for December is The Foxglove King by Hannah Whitten. So this one is also kind of like a romance fantasy. I don't think the romance is like super heavy in it, but it's there. So I am just super excited to get into this. It also sounds dark. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis of this one. So, Laura has been living by her wits since she was a child, running poisons for the cartel that took her in, avoiding the attention of the law, and keeping her affinity for death magic a secret. Because mortium is a rare and illicit commodity, and using it could mean death. When a job goes wrong and Laura is captured by the sainted king's warrior monks, she expects a pry. But King August has a different plan. Entire villages on the outskirts of the country have been dying overnight, seemingly at random. Laura can either use her magic to find out what's happening or die, and the king suspects his arrogant, handsome heir is behind it. Thrust into a lavish court where no one can be believed and even fewer can be trusted, Laura must navigate an intricate web of politics, religion, and forbidden romance and solve the king's mystery, a mystery more dangerous and twisted than Laura can even imagine. So, like, this has got most likely a romance, mystery, magic, like dark atmosphere to it. So I need some of that in my life. Like, not like super epic dark that I've been kind of reading recently. At least that's what I feel like I've been reading recently. But I need something dark but with romance. So hopefully this and the Hurricane Wars can be that for me, that dark and that romance part. But yeah, I'm just super excited for the TBR that I have for December. Hopefully I will be able to get through all of it. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment some of the books that you plan to read in December down below. And don't forget, be good people.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you